Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome. It is I, troopersjp, and thank you for joining me as I play through Sundial Games 2026 quest calendar, The Souls of Saraku, a 365-day solo RPG where each day you do a small little quest and we play as villains. And this is not sponsored, but I just am enjoying doing this. So join me, well, us being everybody who's watching as well, for Friday, January the 23rd, 2026, also known as Fruits Day, Deep Winter 23. So we have created, yesterday we created a brand new character, our own custom villain, Shade Murdstone, a shadow elf bone caller. And I found some ears, elven ears. I have ordered them, and I don't know when they will arrive, but when they arrive, you will see me wearing them. And I have not yet ordered fabric because I think I need like a headband. I think that'll be very Shade-like, and I need to find a good shirt for Shade. Anyhow, I probably do I have a good cloak. You know what? I've got to look at my costume pieces. Nonetheless, I'm not wearing it yet. We'll have to wait until I get myself together. But nonetheless, here we are, and we are playing the next day. So thank you. Let's begin, shall we? An unnatural wind sweeps around the room, and the air begins to crackle. Valor Spellwright, the legendary wizard and hero of the light. What? Enters the room after just releasing a thunderous spell that obliterated 2 trolls in the hallway. Light glows at his fingertips as he prepares a new spell. This seems bad. Just side note, this seems bad. We've got our brand new custom character, Shade Murdstone, and let's see. By the way, I don't know what Shade's name is yet. What his voice? Pardon, I know his name. I don't know his voice. I don't know what he sounds like. What do I know about Shade? I know that he's a bone caller. He sees. He might seem distracted at times because he both is in this world and the next. He looks into the spirit world, obviously, for dead souls. He's charismatic and dexterous. Not particularly. He's not great in constitution at the moment, which means he's probably a little sickly looking. Thin, he looks, I'm thinking of like a little gaunt maybe, a little creepy. So what's his voice? I want something creepy, but that kind of that creepy villain voice that you're like, he wants you too, Malachi, that kind of a thing, like, yes, perhaps I will do something like this for his voice. Anyway, right now, the hero of the light's here, though. Step aside, or be swept away. It seems that I am not his concern, but I am in his way. I must keep him busy until the High Mage can regain his strength. Have I missed something? Oh, right. The High Mage is super weary because he was doing spells all night. So I've got to, we know what we have to do, and it's a combat. It is a 4-round combat that I just have to overcome. I have to make it through this, apparently. Great. Okay. A jagged bolt of sapphire lightning rips from Valor's outstretched palm, crackling with unnatural energy as it forks towards me. Okay, well, round 1, combat. I need to roll a combat. I need to not die is what I need to do. So let's roll that d20, right? This is my attack roll. I roll a 1. I roll a 1 on this attack roll. I roll a 1. A 1. That's bad. But I do have abilities. I can investigate. It's not useful. Minion defense is not useful. I can re-roll an attack once per page. I'm going to re-roll that attack. That's what I'm going to do. I am going to re-roll this attack because that was a 1, and 1s are not cool, and nobody likes them. Okay. A 10. I roll a 10, and I have a +2 to my attack, which is a 12. I need a 15, however, so I'm 3 short. I've got an attack surge, but I can only use one once, and I think I don't do it at this moment. I move forward with the strange clicking bones. I throw one out, but he's able to withstand this spell easily, and he comes towards me with deadly intent. Well, I need to roll my defense roll. He's attacked me with a 13, so I will roll my defense. Yeah, let's... I roll a 4. Oh, this is not going well, everybody. I roll a 4. That is nowhere near a 13, and I'm going to just... I'm going to not do anything to try to boost that, and I will take 1 hit point of damage. So I'm going to go from a 16 to a 15. Luckily, I'm all full up. Okay, so this jagged bolt of sapphire lightning rips through, and it hits me as it crackles. But I, this strange figure, sort of stand in my cloak, twitching slightly at the lightning, but my eyes focus on him, and I do not move. And I say, "Is that all you have, old man? You will take and need much more than that to defeat Shade Murdstone. As someone I know once said, you shall not pass." Round 2. I need a 14 to attack. 18 plus 2 is 20. By the way, if I roll a natural 20, I get a boon. Oh, also, by the way, I realized too late that I missed the opportunity to pickpocket somebody yesterday because there was a symbol on the sheet that said pickpocket, and I missed it. But here's the thing. I missed it, so I don't get to go backwards. That's just the sadness of my life, and that's it, sadly. Oh, well, that's life. Okay, I hit. I've got to do damage. I'm going to roll my damage, my 2-hit route right now before I describe it. I need to beat a 5. I roll a 3. I can do a surge. And if I did a surge, I could add to that, but I need to hit a 5. Let's see. I can do... No, I can't. I can't do anything about that. So I'm not going to be able to stun him, so I'm going to take some damage, but not, Oh, well, I'll take some damage. So let me see. Valor sweeps his hand in an arc, and from his fingertips, a wave of embers erupts, swirling around me to char my flesh. And I stand unmoving as these embers of flame flicker at my cloak and begin to burn in cinder. And I say, "First lightning, and now fire. What else do you have for me?" I will take another point of damage. Hey, I'm doing very well. I mean, I'm not doing well. I'm getting injured, and that's bad. But, I've got 2 potions. I'm not going to think about them now. Valor, perhaps unnerved by my dedication to just standing here being extra, produces a scroll and chants some strange incantations. The scroll burns away to dust as it is consumed and replaced by a tempest of wind that engulfs the room. I need to roll to hit. I need a 15. And I roll a 5, and there's no way I'm getting to 15 here. So that's just going to be a miss. So I'm going to have to roll some defense here. And my defense is I'm going to have to hit a 14. None of this is really good. I roll a 5, another 5. So I'm not getting anywhere close. So yeah, I'm going to take another damage. But let me describe it in a fun way. So it is consumed by wind, and the wind whips around me as I stand between him and the high mage, not moving even as the wind tries to buffet me, and as I stand my ground, and the books and the crystals and the objects in the room start to spin, one of them smacks me in the face, making a deep gash, cutting me as blood stream down my face. But yet, I do not move, and I say, "You shall not pass." Valor, becoming quite irritated at this insignificant bone collar, clenches his fist upwards and utters a single word. Khan! The ground beneath me erupts into jagged shards of arcane energy exploding outward. I need to roll a 13 or higher. I roll an 18. That is a hit. Now I need to roll damage, and I need to roll higher than a 6 if I want to stun him on my D8, and I roll a 5, but I do have one surge, and I'm going to use that surge no, because my surge is not an attack surge. It is a defense surge. What is that? I need, I can reroll attack. I got some defensey stuff. I have a potion. I've got the Dragon Fire and the Combat Tonic. The Dragon Fire will add D4 to a single damage roll, and the Combat Tonic will add a D4 to a single attack roll. I will consume my Dragon's Fire to add 1d4 to this damage, and I roll a 3, which means I roll a total of 8 damage, which is enough to get past his damage threshold, which means I do not take any damage, and I also get 2 gold. By the way, I'm just going to note that. So let's see what this sounds like. Okay, so this arcane energy erupts from the entire place, trying to defeat me. And I, again, standing still as the grave, bits of this I just take out of a pouch some grave dust. And I blow this grave dust, and it sort of settles on the ground, protecting me, briefly, from this arcane explosion. However, it becomes apparent that this is not a fight I can win. My goal is to survive and reach the Overlord. Luckily, the High Mage steps in and engages Valor. But that's it for today. That is all we know for today's session of the Souls of Saraku. So, thank you for being here. I like the fact that Shade Murdstone is looking pretty badass, even though he lost much of that situation and was not doing particularly well. Not the point. The point is, he looked badass as he was doing it, even though it was mostly a bluff, and luckily the High Mage is going to step in and take care of this situation so I can get to the Overlord. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching with me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give a like, subscribe, and a comment. And if I get more subscriptions, I'm like 200-something subscriptions away from being able to become a partner, which would be cool. But that said, come and join me tomorrow as we find out how that battle goes between Valor, creepy light face, and also the High Mage, who they're both, everybody's creepy, except for me. I'm not creepy. I'm Shade Murdstone, and there's nothing about me that's creepy. I will see you tomorrow, everyone. Thank you so much, and come and see me later for more Shades of Souls of Saraku. Bye, everybody.